In May of 2007, 160 Valmark leaders and founders enjoyed time together and let down their hair at the Castle Frontenac in French Quebec. Our 18th century evening was one that won't soon be forgotten. Almost from the beginning of the British Empire, it was the custom of royalty to retreat to the countryside in the idyllic months of summer. Clustered in the beautiful rolling hills of Cornwall, Sussex, Chelsea, and Hampshire were the manor houses of the royal families, often as grand as their castles in the city, and large enough to accommodate members of the royal court, a contingent of servants, and all manner of privilege. And now, for the first time since changing hands with one of Britain's oldest families, you will be among the first guests to experience the Manor House at Hampshire. Recently renovated and now part of the international collection of the Four Seasons hotels, this intimate historic retreat promises storybook charm and gracious, intuitive service. Located on the outskirts of London, this elegant 18th century manor house is virtually lifted from the pages of a Jane Austen novel. Nestled within 500 acres of rolling countryside and British heritage gardens, surrounded by sleepy hamlets, castles and canals, and forests and meadows containing walking trails and bicycle towpaths. Guests can cruise around the estate's private and scenic canals in the hotel's custom-built canal boat, or ride horseback through the manor's lush parklands and British heritage gardens, or take an aerial tour of the historic Hampshire countryside in a hot air balloon. The Manor House is also home to a world-class spa and fitness facility, located in the Manor's picturesque 18th century stable block with magnificent views of the estate. The spa complex also includes an expansive glass-covered indoor pool as well as steam rooms and a sauna. Whether your tastes run to golf, tennis, fishing in the estate's private pond, or taking afternoon tea on the manor grounds, your experience at the Four Seasons Hampshire will be a true day in the life of the English gentry. But when night falls, Valmark guests will join the ranks of London's jet-setting elite with a dine-around in the city's famous restaurant district at the likes of the Savoy Grill and the Claridge's, where it's not uncommon to encounter regular patrons who include members of the English royal family and celebrities from around the world. Another evening, you'll be whisked away to London's historic West End Theatre District to see the award-winning musical Wicked. You'll tour London, of course, by private driver, where you prefer, perhaps the changing of the Royal Guard, the National Gallery, Kensington Palace. The itinerary is yours to make. And finally, what royal excursion would be complete without a private lunch at the favorite haunt of the rich and famous, Harrods Department Store? Founded in 1849 and spanning an entire city block, Harrods is called the world's premier department store, with 300 separate departments of almost any item imaginable and unimaginable, including new additions by Harrods' current owner, Mohammed Al Fayed, such as the spectacular Egyptian escalator. All of this and more awaits the 2007 members of Valmark's Leaders Club. And for Founders Club members, this English fantasy also includes an early arrival for an extraordinary experience you've come to expect and won't want to miss. You still have 2 months to qualify for this regal town and country experience. Your elegant balcony veranda travels with you from port to beautiful port, a truly sumptuous space that is your private retreat, a comfortable spot for an evening cocktail, a peaceful place to begin your day, a personal space for visiting, reading, and daydreaming. Take a spin of the roulette wheel or a turn on the dance floor. Sing the praises of classic entertainment or your own tune with karaoke. Whether exciting or relaxing, filled with the sounds of disco or the soft murmur of conversation, evenings with friends are always memorable. Dream of your perfect day at sea. Is it relaxing, with time spent in the spa? Is it invigorating with a swim in the pool or a workout with a personal trainer? However you envision it, the dream comes true because each day is different. Your personal voyage. It could take you days to sample all the tastes offered on your cruise. Fortunately, you do indeed have days to relish the flavors of marvelous cuisine and satisfy your cravings for good company and attentive service. Even the accoutrements outshine the ordinary with sparkling crystal and elegant china. So where exactly do Valmark members prefer to cruise? You gave 3 top destinations: the Baltic, the classic Mediterranean, and the Greek Isles. So, which is it? The exact destination will be announced in January 2008 from a selection of 3 top cruise lines. Qualifications for this affair to remember begin on January 1st.